Look at this, every morning.
I've gone on many runs in Berlin, and I can say without a doubt that the Tempelhof 10K is my favorite run in the city, especially for a long Sunday run. Today, I'm gonna give you my lay of the land so you know what to expect next time you go, and then I'm gonna give you tips for post-run activities so you can make an absolute day of it. Let's talk about the route. Tempelhof, as you may know, used to be the West Berlin airport, and now it's converted into a park, but it hasn't been transformed in any way, so it still retains its original airport features like the tarmac and the terminal, which makes it pretty unique as running routes go. The typical route around Tempelhof is just shy of 6 kilometers, and I'll leave a link in the description below in case you want to follow it exactly. The park has 3 main entrances from the west, north, and east sides. If you're gonna enter from the west side, the nearest U-Bahn station will be the Tempelhof station, and if you're gonna enter from the east side, it will be Bodenstrasse. The age-old question that has troubled philosophers and historians alike has been which way to go around the Tempelhof circuit. You can either go counterclockwise or clockwise, and you might originally think that it doesn't matter which way you go. If you do think this, you would be wrong because the wind is an important factor when you're running around Tempelhof. If you're starting from the east side, I'd recommend that you go counterclockwise. And the reason is that you're fighting the wind on the earlier part of the route, and then on the second part of the route, you have this tailwind. Now, if you're starting from the west side, I'd recommend that you go clockwise. This is because you have a stronger wind behind you at the very start and less strong of a wind pushing against you when you're on the way back. So that's what I'd recommend. The notable parts of the park that I'll point out first are on the east side, where there is this strip where people like to rollerblade and skateboard because the pavement is very smooth. And that's very cool to run by and see. People are just having a great time, great energy in this part of the park. On the southern side, you can see that there's a skate park, and there's also this really sketchy gym that you can go that's made of like barbells of concrete. That's also very interesting when you're running around. On the northern side of the park is where you're gonna see the original historical sites, I guess the Tempelhof original terminal. Also, there's some exhibits and stuff. There's like this plane, and then there's also these old circus tents. Lastly, I promise some post-run activities for you to check out to really make a day of your run. What I'd recommend is mostly in Schillerkiez, which is the neighborhood to the east of the park. So I'd say it's pretty great to start there and also end there. On a Saturday, you can go to the middle of that neighborhood. There's this big church that has an amazing market that has all these different really cool stands and different types of cuisines there. My favorite is called Papa Africa, which is a Cameroon-style barbecue chicken that I'd really recommend to anyone. In the summer times, there's a jazz band called the Jungle Jazz Band that will play at this market. You'll see everyone dancing and just having a great time. It really is quite the place to visit on a Saturday. If you're looking for that post-run beer, I'd really recommend Brauhaus Neulich, which is only 2 blocks from the entrance to the park. And really, yeah, if you're going there, go enjoy your beer, make a day of it. The Schillerkiez neighborhood is really a cool one to explore. And so if you're just new to the city, I mean, go check it out, see what you can find. That's it for me today. I want to thank you for watching. And yeah, go enjoy that park, have yourself a good weekend, and I'll see you in that next video.